even quantum physics now gets the fact that the world exists because it is observed, right? The observation collapses a quantum wave function, which is a possibility or a probability, but not an actuality. So the observation of consciousness that comes with an interpretation and a desire to observe a photon or an antimatter particle or whatever will bring that into manifestation for the scientific observer, right? But the same quantum physicists recognize that this is true on the macro scale as well. And that the old question, if the tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, did it make a noise? The quantum physicists now can answer that question. No. And if no one is perceiving the moon, it doesn't exist, you see? And if no one is perceiving the world as a world, there is no world, right? And so when we are aligned with truth, we realize that the world is only a display of information that's emerging from the consciousness of our innermost being. And that consciousness, because it has a number of different layered lenses that alter the form in which the light manifests, as long as there's an ego lens, that the world that will be perceived will be the one that the ego believes in, and including all the lack and awfulizing, catastrophizing, etc. But if you go through ego death, and now the lens is the soul, and then the soul becomes united with God, and you're in a state of non-duality, there is no world, there is only light. And the potentiality of a dream, of a heaven to emerge from that light. And so the act of releasing the belief system of the ego is actually annihilating the collapsed quantum wave function that has produced the illusion of the world going through its own terminal phase of death, right? And from that new perspective, what will be born is the eternal life of a new cycle of time in which the world is reborn. And so we can shift from a world of suffering to a world of joy instantly, not having to go through massive catastrophic suffering, if we will take responsibility, each of us, to let go of that belief and focus on God as the self. So that is the solution of the whole problem of the world, which is a collapsed quantum wave function that is attached to its collapsed state. And when it detaches, then infinite possibility becomes a reality.